look what finally made its appearance. And that's just a cover. So that comes off. So it's nice, it's overcast, beautiful out here. Let's we gotta be careful because I need to save that panel down there. But let's get the jack out and get these wheels off and get this panel off. But to get this panel off, we have to take all that base plate piece off and everything like that, and we'll start pulling these screws out. So I am going to get the jack out and everything, and then I'll put y'all in time lapse and we'll start. So things we didn't think about, it's taller than this. I didn't know it was gonna be taller than this, but that's all right. Let's lay this on here, mark it across, and we'll cut it. And I mean, I don't want it to be like way short or anything like that, but this should be pretty close because we can align it on the bottom and it's gonna tuck up underneath the top. So it should be fine. Doesn't have to be perfect. But anyways, let's get this marked and we'll cut it. Well, that was not fun, and don't worry, all those lines it's plastic, it'll come off. Man, that sucked. I don't know, in the future I think it might be better to take that whole strip off the top. I don't know, because it goes between there and a piece of metal, but I got it. The only thing I hope is I didn't mess up that light wire, which I don't think I did, but if I did, well, we'll fix it from the inside. But anyways, let's keep this going. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna put screws in all these holes against right there, and we won't tighten them up. We're just gonna put them in there, and we'll tie, or we'll hook a string to it and go to this screws over here and snap it, and that way we'll know where they are. And I marked them up top right in that area, if it even shows on the video, to where I know how to go from the top to the bottom and snap it, and we'll just go straight down and put all the screws in it. All right, well, panel is installed and I'm happy. What a pain, man, what a pain. New strip at the bottom's on there. Again, all this white is it'll dry to clear. But new fenders installed. So close to being done. So it actually had some damage on it right there, and I actually did that one right there. I mean, as much as I don't want to admit it, I did it. That one I did not, but I couldn't tell that it was there until we pulled the plastic off. But well, then there's a dent somewhere right there, but whatever. I hate it, but I didn't do it. Now, what we got left to do is there's a vent that goes up there in that area. And we had to do some work on the base here. It cracked out and we re-welded it, and this cable come back off. Well, this cable came off first, and because it all busted out, so I got to restring that up there. So the vent, that fender light, and pretty sure, well, we're going to clean it, make it look as best we can before we take it back. Have paint. We might paint that just because, you know, we have the paint. But man, are we almost done. And I can't wait. This door still isn't right. And without replacing a bunch of stuff on it, she's just not gonna be right. I mean, it's not gonna happen. She closes, and she probably, well, I know she doesn't leave while it's sitting, but this latch doesn't work. And whatever, come on, there we go. Whatever happened to this trailer was bad enough that nothing lines up anymore. So she won't leak, but this doesn't work. And I don't know if I can fix it. I doubt it. We'll see what happens, because I still got this light over there to put on. Again, the vent, this cable, and we're done. But as for tonight, we're done. Oh, and I forgot. We got it. Again, that's just a rough cut. We're gonna put something around this right here, because this is the data plate for the trailer. And we will put it on the inside of that door. It'll basically be like this. On the inside of the door, we'll pop rivet it or screw it, whatever. All right, so I know I didn't do it on camera, but I put the cable back on there. I didn't do it on camera because it's dark in there and hot, and it's really not that big of a deal. You literally, see if I can zoom in on that one. Is that what I'm looking at? Maybe. Either way, there's 2 bolts on that. You just loosen the bolts off, unbolt it from here, or this side slid off, but whatever. Run the cable back up, keep it tight, get these the same tightness, tighten it back up there, make sure it's spaced out right, and it's done. But anyways, so I'm ready to be done with this thing. So all that's left is we got to put a vent in it right somewhere in here. I think it's right here. Doesn't matter, it's on the inside. Sorry about that. We'll drill through it, put the vent cover on the outside, and put the fender light on. And then I call the guy and I tell him, come get your trailer, because that should be it. Oh, and I don't know why I did it off camera, but I did paint the tongue, so it does look a lot better, except for that bird that pooped on it. Sorry, stupid birds. Light, 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 light. Light, light, lights, light, 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 and light. All right. Of course, while I'm trying to close the door. Good night. That's the only thing I didn't clean off, and it's just chalk. We are other than some stuff on the inside. Done. You can come get this thing.